What's up, everyone, and welcome to 8K per day. My name is Chris Record, and I'm excited to bring to you the very first module where we're going to talk about PayPal working capital loans. It's going to be awesome. So first of all, let's just dive right into session number one. PayPal working capital loans are a dream source of funding for entrepreneurs who do not have good credit, but who know how to sell and create income, but just need money to be able to scale up campaigns. Now listen, even if you have good credit, I'm just saying they're a dream for people without good credit, but really they're good for everybody because they're based on sales, right? There's no credit checks that are required at all. You get funds instantly deposited. You have one very, very, very low affordable fee, and you have flexible payback terms that are going to be based on your sales history inside of PayPal. And you can get loans as high as $85,000 without a credit check. So listen, I do not know many other resources that are this powerful. And in this module, I'm going to go ahead and walk you not only how to be able to get a PayPal working capital loan and be able to establish some history of PayPal, but also give you some creative ideas just in case you're in a position where you can't get it today. I'll help you be able to get it next week or next month. So first things first, what's the catch? Since PayPal doesn't base it on your credit history, they end up basing it on your PayPal sales history. So yes, there is a catch, but this is easy to work around. The key to qualifying for a PayPal working capital loan is to build stable revenue in your PayPal account over a very short period of time to show PayPal that you are a good risk to them. And then of course, maintain that over a long period of time so that you can increase the amount of money PayPal is willing to give you. But don't worry. This module is going to show you several ways to help make this happen. First, let's get a good understanding of how these PayPal loans work. PayPal working capital is a business loan of a very fixed amount with a single fixed fee, okay? It's very, very straightforward. You get automatic repayments that are taken out of your account as a percentage of your daily sales. What that means is whatever your sales are per day, you just choose a percentage and the payments automatically come out of their PayPal handles, all of it. There are no interest charges, there's no late fees, there's no prepayment fees, penalty fees, or any other type of fees. Once you get qualified, which I'm going to show you how in just a minute, the process works a little something like this. First, you're going to select your loan amount. Now this is going to be based on your sales history. Basically, the more sales you do, the higher of a loan that you're going to qualify for. Next, you're going to choose which percentage of your future PayPal sales will go towards paying off your loan. So you're going to basically, like the more that you're willing to, the higher percentage that you're willing to give them out of your future PayPal sales, the lower your fees are going to be. Okay, the lower percentage you want to give, if you want to leverage that loan a long time, you're going to pay a little bit higher of a fee. But don't worry, I'm going to show you all this in some slides. Then, within like a minute, within minutes, the money's instantly deposited into your PayPal account to be able to use or transfer into your bank account for anything that you want to do, for any use at all. Sorry, there's a couple typos there, but we're just going to keep going. Now, the payments come out of your future sales automatically based on what you set up until the loan is paid off in full through PayPal. So they're just going to keep coming out automatically. And once it's paid off, you can continue this process over and over and over, getting as many loans as you like. And each time, you can increase the amount you qualify for because of all your new sales. So essentially what that means is you might start off with a baby loan, a very basic loan, and then out of your future sales, you pay it off. Then you go get a higher loan, and then a higher loan, all the way up to as high as $85,000 of upfront working capital for your business. This type of loan source is perfect for scaling up. For example, product launches, running Facebook ads, scaling up paid traffic, for instance, like running events, anything that you could think of where a huge source of upfront income is helpful and you know you're going to make it back kind of on the back end a little bit later. And like I said before, the best part is that it's not credit-based. So all it takes is a creative idea to be able to drive enough sales through your PayPal account to qualify you for a loan. And that's where I come in. I'm Mr. Creative, and we're going to talk about that in today's session. So first, let's take a look at some of the qualifications. What are some of the restrictions? What's it going to take to make this happen? Your maximum loan amount will be up to 15% of the sales your business processed through PayPal in the last 12 months, all the way up to $85,000. So if you've got a pen and paper handy, or if you're taking notes on the side here, you might want to jot that down. 15% of the sales that your business processed in the past 12 months, okay, or in the next 12 months. So you could basically do the math, right? That's like $15,000 for every $100,000, okay? So you could kind of basically start to get an idea. Now, when you start doing big product launches like we do, you can potentially do over $1 million in your account. You could start getting some pretty hefty loans all the way up to $85,000. And then you pay them off quickly, you got working capital. But you might need to start small, and don't worry, that's where everybody starts. Next, if you're starting a new PayPal account from scratch, they're going to likely need to see you season that account for 90 days first without sales. Okay, now I do know PayPal has made some exceptions, but that's the standard is that you're going to need at least 90 days of seasoning. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're starting from scratch, if you're like, Chris, I'm watching this module and I don't even have a PayPal account, I would need to start from scratch. Okay, you got to understand, PayPal is not just going to throw a stranger money. They're going to need to see you running some money through your account. Don't worry, that's another thing that we're going to talk about. Think about it this way. PayPal is willing to take the risk on you, not based on your credit history, but based on your sales history. So they know that they can get paid back through your future sales. It just is logical. It's very, very logical, and it's a great program that they have. It's like you have somebody watching your business, looking over your shoulder, and telling you, if you can do enough sales volume this month, I'm going to fund your business with a ton of extra cash. So imagine if one of your friends, just imagine a friend or a family member or a peer, imagine if you wanted some money from them. And they said, no problem. Let me watch you do business for a few months. And if I like what I see, sure, I'll give you 100 grand or whatever. You know, it's kind of like now you have accountability. You have something to move for. You have a target and a goal, which really makes business a lot more exciting. These performance-based loans are dream loans for entrepreneurs who are willing to hustle, knowing that they have someone willing to help them scale their business up 10x. So if you ever really wanted a 10x, it's all about these performance-based loans. So guess what? We decided to get one of these loans ourselves so we could go through the process, so we could see how it all worked, because of course, I like to learn, do, and teach. So I learned about PayPal working capital loans, and then I went ahead and got a PayPal working capital loans so that I could teach you the entire process. So let's take a look at some screenshots. This first one here is just an example, and don't worry, we'll dive into this a little bit more, but it's just an example. I took out a $20,000 loan in my PayPal account. Just really, really, really simple, right? Me and my business partner, John, I had John basically just go in there, and the application just took minutes, and boom, $20,000 in the account. One-time fee of $319 on it. Okay? Real simple, right? That's it. 319 bucks. And that's all I had to pay. It's very, very inexpensive. And as you can see here, quick little email. John's my business partner there. You can see you successfully repaid your business loan. Really that easy, right? If you look in the middle there, the date of funding, we took it out on July 10th and paid it off in July 20th, which was actually my birthday, by the way. That was pretty cool. And repayment duration was 10 days. So, we took out a loan and just paid it right back within 10 days. Why not? Because we want to build up some credit history with them, right? We want PayPal to say, hey, they want to, if we want money, we can get it because we just pay it off really quick. So anyways, I took it out and paid it right back just to kind of see what it would be like. Well, that worked well. So we went ahead and got a couple more loans, quickly paying them off each time and building up established credit with PayPal. So let's take a look at some more shots. Here's 3 example loans. As you can see, took out a loan from 7/10 to 7/20. That was 10 days. Payment duration, 10 days on the bottom there, if you're looking on the bottom. And then in the middle there, you see another one, 11 days. And we were paying those things off so much, we decided this time to do it a little bit differently and extend the payment duration. Instead of just constantly just paying them off, we're paying a fee there every single time. So we try to do one a little bit different and say, okay, let's do one for a month or 2 months, and let's kind of see how that goes. So take a little bit of a different fee, and just to run it through a little bit of a different account, and there we go. Same kind of thing, just payment duration. So, we basically just kind of decided let's try different angles here. Okay, now since then this is obviously an old screenshot, and so basically we're basically just getting loans and paying them off, getting loans and paying them off. And so we're essentially, next one we're going to go for is like a $50,000 one and then an $85,000 one and see how it goes. So here's some charts and stats that they show you. So these bars represent like one week's worth of sales and repayments. Now this is like a slow week or whatever. Okay, we're just jumping in a few sales that week and basically each week just making payments on it, just automatic. Now we have 3 payment accounts, which gives us the ability to be able to take loans in each one, which is actually kind of cool too. So for some of you that have multiple partners or business partners or different accounts you run things through, it's kind of cool to be able to take loans out of each account, be able to do that. Here's some example payment tracking right there, just kind of showing you take a $20,000 loan and you just start kind of nibbling away at it, and they just take one fee one flat fee, and then you just rock out an average payment on it. So it makes it really affordable to be able to get some longevity out of these loans. You don't have to pay them back right away like we did when we were just experimenting. And this was just one of our business accounts. So keep in mind, the opportunities to scale up and get massive funding are endless because, like I said, it depends on how your business is structured. You might actually have 2 or 3 different businesses, 2 or 3 different PayPal accounts, and you might be able to get working capital loans in each one, kind of like we're able to do there. Okay, if you already have an established PayPal account that is generating income, I'll show you how to see if you can qualify for a loan today. Now, some of you watching are going to be able to get a loan today. There's literally going to be some of you that leave comments and testimonials saying, oh my God, this was simple. I got, $10 or $15 or $20,000 like nothing deposited in my account right away. But some of you aren't. So, but if you're already established, don't worry, I'm going to walk you through it. For those of you that aren't generating income into an active PayPal account, I'm going to show you how to get started building that right away. So don't worry, if you don't get approved today, it's something that's in your control. It's not like bad credit that's going to take a long time to heal. This is something that you can actually put in motion right away, which is another reason why I love PayPal working capital loans. So here's a website for you guys. Go ahead and jot this down. There should be a link underneath the video. And there's no affiliate program or anything that I'm aware of, but the link is just paypal.com/working capital. Or you can simply do a Google search for PayPal working capital loans. It's pretty easy to find inside your PayPal account. Once you get inside, they have this little section here. I'm going to give you a quick tour, and then you're going to go ahead and log in and apply yourself. So here's the quick tour. Basically, right there on the homepage, you can see the orange box kind of highlights what the next step is, but you can always watch the video as well. But the video is just kind of like a commercial, if you will. Okay, so here's the overview. They have 5 sections, and usually it's good to go through it because, if you're going to get a loan, you might as well quickly read up, and it only takes 5 or 10 minutes to read up. So the very first one, the overview, just kind of gives you an example of what's going on, just a real high-level overview, and they have an FAQ section. Okay. Now keep in mind the minimum payment is required every 90 days. So that's probably the one key thing that you do need to know is that you do have to have ongoing sales into your PayPal account as part of the deal here. Section number 2 is pricing, and that's where they kind of show you, if you look at that chart there in the orange box, that's where they really show you like the fee that you're going to pay is going to be lower, and they just give a hypothetical example of an $8,000 loan amount. The fee that you're going to pay, the loan fee, is going to be higher or lower based on what percentage of your PayPal sales that you're willing to contribute towards it. But either way, it's pretty cool. No matter how you dice it up, it's pretty reasonable fees. And the fact that it's not credit-based makes it even more reasonable. Okay, the next section, number 3, it really talks about, repayments and requirements. And so, you might want to just glance through here because there are minimum requirements over time that you're going to need to be able to do every 90 days. It should not be a problem for those of you, but you don't want to have your loan go into default status, and at which point, if your entire loan goes into default status and you're not paying back your loan, obviously PayPal's not going to be happy with you, and they're probably going to put some restrictions and limit your PayPal account overall, which you do not want. You want to be able to run business. So just make sure you're running volume through there and make sure that you're kicking back that 10% or whatever towards your PayPal loan. Just be straightforward with them. For this comparison, this is more just for PayPal's benefit to show you what it's like versus other credit cards or traditional bank loans, but I think that's pretty obvious based on this presentation I've given you today. And then this one here is how do you apply? So once you've gone through that little tour, you log in to get started. You apply right there, you log into your account, and there's an application that you're able to apply for. Okay, that was simple, right? So if you're set to go, you should just go ahead and do that right now. But for what about those of you that are starting from scratch? Or maybe your sales volume is too low to be able to qualify for a PayPal loan. What should you guys do? Don't worry. There's a step-by-step process that you can begin implementing today so that you qualify soon when you need it to grow. See, a lot of you think, oh, I need money today, I need money today. That's what I was hoping for. Well, listen, I'm telling you, if you need money today, guess what? You're still going to need money in 90 days. You're still going to need money in 180 days. That feeling doesn't go away, okay? So I'm telling you right now, if you need money today, you should have done this 90 days ago, what I'm teaching you. So just get started today towards this process so you don't regret it later. Starting today, you need to set 2 big goals to start generating business with PayPal. So go ahead and break out your notes for this one. Here's your 2 goals. Goal number one is establish 90 plus days of history with PayPal. Okay? Establish 90 days of history with PayPal where you have transactions coming in, whether they're big or small, doesn't matter. Just start doing business with them for a 90-day period. Goal number 2, generate $20,000 in a 12-month time frame with PayPal. preferably in a 90-day time frame. Like the ideal dream situation would be to generate $20,000 in sales in the next 90 days through your PayPal account, okay? But overall, you need to try to generate $20,000 in a 12-month time frame. Those are the two criteria that PayPal is really looking for. They're saying, hey, look, this account is doing at least $20,000 a year in revenue, and it's seasoned at least 90 days of experience there. Those are kind of the criteria. So those need to be your two goals. Okay, that's it. Let's look at these two goals again just to make sure we're on the same page. Goal number 1, establish 90 days of history with PayPal. Goal number 2, generate $20,000 in a 12-month time frame. Now, ideally, like I said, really you would like to generate $20,000 in a 90-day time frame. That way you're just 3 months away from being able to have access to unlimited capital. Now, for some of you, this might seem very easy. You might be looking at it going, dude, that's a no-brainer. This is great. But for others, this might be more in sales than you've actually ever generated in your career. Okay? Maybe you haven't generated this amount of money before. Don't worry though. The purpose of this course is to teach you how to promote affiliate products online and earn commissions into your PayPal account. This is called the 8K per day formula. I'm going to teach you how to make money in affiliate marketing. And that money is going to come to your PayPal account. So it's going to build. And so I want you to know this because you need to have a strong goal and a strong foundation of why you want to have this money flowing through your account. So $20,000 in sales in a 12-month period is only $55 per day in sales generated, you guys. That is a very simple goal. And that's for those of you that have some staying power, that focus on the end game, a 12-month period. If all you averaged was $55 per day, then you would be in the game, in the PayPal working capital loan business. Okay? Again, just $55 per day in sales. Pretty easy, right? So even if it took you a full year to do this, it would still be worth it because then you would have access to a funding source for your business to help you scale. But there's no reason it should take you a full year, so let's look at even more options. Let's look at this math. $20,000 in sales in a 90-day period is only $222 per day in sales, which is totally achievable. Again, these are sales running through your account. And a lot of you might say, well, I'm currently not running that amount of sales. Well, you know what? You're just one creative idea away from it because most of my friends that I do business with, even beginners, a lot of them are running that kind of volume through their PayPal account. And especially if you knew you had an agenda where you wanted to be able to qualify for a PayPal working capital loan, then you should just get started. So if 222, put that number in your mind, 222 per day. 222 per day, and you'll be able to get there quick. But even if it's a little bit less, maybe it takes you 120 days, you see what I'm saying? The math is somewhere between $55 and $222 per day, and you should be able to qualify. In that scenario, you'd be just 3 months away from this awesome funding source. But those are just averages. It's more realistic that you would scale up over time rather than having a consistent flow of sales right off the bat. What that means is, maybe you're not starting at $222 a day. Maybe you're starting at $20 a day, and then you ramp it up to 30 to 40 to 50 a day. Then you ramp it up to 100, 150, 200, 300 a day. And next thing you know, over the course of 90 days, maybe now you end up having a few $500 days, maybe even a few $1,000 days, and it ends up averaging out. So don't worry, you don't have to start. If 222 a day seems a little unrealistic, it's because chances are you're going to scale up to that. So don't even worry about it. You got to picture your income like a stock chart or like an S-curve or something. It's going to start off a little bit slower, and then it's going to start spiking up. So here's a more realistic approach that many of you could take starting today. By going through the 8K per day formula training modules, along with the Smart Launches training course, for those of you that get it, here's what I'd recommend. Set a goal to launch a digital product online in the next 90 days where you generate a total of $20,000 or more in sales during launch week. Okay, I'm going to say this again because I think this is a very powerful goal that many of you should set right now. Set a goal to launch a digital product online in the next 90 days where you generate a total of $20,000 or more in sales during launch week. So take something like this, like the 8K per day formula, right? I create a logo, I create some sessions, I create some PowerPoint slides and some screenshots. Maybe you take, a month creating a product, a course or something like this, and then you take another month gathering some affiliates and giving it review access and getting a few people on board, and then that final month you kind of put together your launch and your sales. Well, guess what? Inside of 90 days, I'm sure that you can, if you put together a decent course, training some information that's valuable, there you go. I'm sure you could do at least $20,000 in a product launch. It's very, very possible. Or $10,000, and maybe you're at least halfway there. Okay, that's how you got to be thinking. Whatever you fall short on, underneath $20,000, you set a second goal to make it up through affiliate sales promoting other people's launches. So let's say like your launch did $10,000, then you would have $10,000 more to go. So what you do is you try to make another $10,000 by promoting other affiliate offers to your buyers list. So you have other people promote your launch, and then you turn around and promote their launches, and vice versa. Okay? Meaning, here we are in straightforward terms. Set a goal to generate $20,000 in sales in the next 90 days through a combination of both affiliate promotion sales and the total sales of your own product launch. You guys should be jotting that down right now as a goal. It's pretty straightforward. This is a goal I'd highly recommend as a simple resource to be able to help you get a PayPal working capital loan, as well as just to make money and be profitable in your business. Even if you aren't sure what you're going to launch, like let's say right now you're just confused. You're like, hey, I'm a beginner. I don't even know how to launch a product, or you have no experience launching at all. It's still a powerful exercise to set the goal. You should still set it, right? It's just a basic goal, right? Just set that goal. Once you learn more about this industry, affiliate marketing, and this business model, relaunching products, you're going to quickly find out there's numerous people getting these results. Even beginners that are in their first 90 days online are figuring out this game and making money doing this. But don't worry about that, because there's other ways other than relying on your own personal sales ability to be able to generate that much in sales. So watch this. I'm about to show you several other ways. We're going to brainstorm a few ideas, and then maybe I'll get on and maybe do a Periscope and we'll do another brainstorm or something like that. But right here, here's a few ideas, right? Are there other ways other than just your own sales ability to be able to make it happen? Of course. Another very common strategy is partnerships. Now, this is going to get some of your ears are going to start popping when you get creative here. Find another person to launch your product with, someone who can help you drive more sales. And now you have two people flooding sales into one PayPal account instead of just one person. So think about this. It's like, how many times have you ever seen a product launch where there's partners? Maybe there's one or two or three people. Well, all those sales are going into one person's PayPal account. That PayPal account could be yours, or that PayPal account could be somebody else's, and maybe you have an agreement that you're going to get a PayPal working capital loan out of it to be able to help fund your next launch and next launch, okay? So it's a very, very powerful idea here. Get a partner. You can split half of the revenues, the commissions earned with that partner, and even share the leads from the launch with them, and they're going to be very happy. So literally, you could do a launch. At the end of the launch, you guys split up the leads and you split up the cash. But guess what? You now have a seasoned PayPal account, and that's likely going to get you qualified for working capital loans. So just like that, you did a product launch with a partner, you split the cash with them, you split the leads with them, and you guys are done, and you're all set, but now you actually are the owner of a seasoned PayPal account. That is a very creative idea, and I've watched people do this with my very own eyes. Based on how good that partner is that you select, it's possible to get a result like this in a single month or even a single week. So if you feel like you're a networker and you're good at establishing partnerships, this is something you should definitely consider. For example, let's look at me personally. When I choose to promote an affiliate product for someone, I'll sometimes sell $20,000 or more myself as an affiliate. So literally, because that makes me about $10,000 in commissions. I would say that's a typical product launch. Now, sometimes I do less, sometimes I do more. It all matters on the product and the fit and stuff like that. But on average, probably $20,000 in sales per launch that I promote. And I'm just one person. So think about that. There's people out there, there's affiliates out there that when they promote something, they'll do that much volume themselves with just their email list, sending a few emails. So it's very, very powerful when you find the right partners. Okay, let's dive into this a little bit deeper for more understanding, because this is a powerful concept that once you truly get it, you're gonna have like a breakthrough, okay? That's what I want to do, is I want you to have a breakthrough. Here we go. Let's say that you launch a product on JVZoo. The way it works is that when a customer buys the product, the money goes into your PayPal account first. And then JVZoo automatically pays the affiliate and takes their own cut, all automatically. Okay, let me explain this a little bit further. Like when you launch a product on JVZoo, you hook up your PayPal account into it, okay? And then you give JVZoo permission to be able to manage your PayPal account. So what happens if you sell your product for $100, that whole $100 goes into your PayPal account first. And then 5% comes out to JVZoo, so $5, and usually 50% comes out to the referring affiliate, so $50. So $100 goes in, $55 comes out, and then you're left with $45. And then of course PayPal has some slight fees there, but you're left with that. But here's the thing. What PayPal sees is that full $100 that goes into your account. So PayPal sees that you have sales coming in, you have money coming in, you have revenue coming in. Okay, that is what makes this so powerful, you guys. Some of you are going to have a light bulb go off and go, oh my gosh, this is huge. Okay, that's why one of the reasons why I like doing a lot of business through sites like JVZoo and why I don't mind using PayPal. Okay, that's a lot of people try to avoid PayPal, but I don't. PayPal sees the total amount go through your account, so you begin to establish a history with them that helps you qualify for a loan. And that's why finding a partner or partners can help so much, because the more leverage you get towards your own PayPal account, the better. It doesn't have to be just you building up your account. You can have a team of people building it up. This same partnership approach can be taken for affiliate promotions on other launches as well. Now, before we get into that, let me just go back to this previous slide about partners and partnerships, and let me give you another creative idea right now. What if you basically got together with a few of your friends and you said, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus, number one, on one PayPal account at a time. Let's do a launch, let's team up, and let's rock it through this PayPal account. And then the very next launch, we're going to do it through your PayPal account. And then the very next launch, we're going to do it through the other person's PayPal account. What happens is you could actually all hook yourselves up with the ability to do PayPal working capital loans just by rotating through 3 launches in a row. So there's a little quick creative idea for some of you to be able to get some partners excited about that. Okay, so let's talk about affiliate promotions on other product launches as well. So let's say there's a big contest happening on a product launch. These happen every single week. You can go to sites like MunchEye. You can go to sites like JV Notify Pro. You can go to these sites that basically are directories that feature product launches and contests and stuff like that. Okay, so you find one that has a big contest, cash prize, $5, $10, $15, $20,000, $50,000, who knows. You find a couple of partners and you ask the product launcher if they accept teams. A lot of them do. So you go find a couple of partners and you all promote the launch together. So check this out. The commissions get paid into your PayPal account, and then you divide the funds up with your partners based on the percentage that you set up. And you can set it up however you like. Why would other people want to do this, right? Why would other people want to promote something that goes through someone else's account? Well, it happens all the time because they can operate as a team, which is going to help them rank much higher in the sales contest for that launch, which can often result in huge prizes. I've done this myself. I've actually been on board with a launch, and I got a couple people to promote under my number as part of my team, okay? And then I basically gave them their commission cut. So whatever sales they sent, I paid them their full commissions, and they got a cut of the overall prize if we won it. So I've done this before. You can operate as a team when you're promoting other people's stuff. For example, I've won affiliate contests and earned $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 in prizes on affiliate contests. And guess what? That money goes into my PayPal account. Okay, let me go back to that. When I win those prizes, I'll often give them my PayPal account, and boom, that money goes right into the PayPal account. Again, more seasoning. Okay, so how do you find partners like this? It's all about sales, or I should say it's all about selling. It's all about persuasion. Get good at sales. It's all about how you position the opportunity for them to be your partner. People are always looking for an opportunity to earn more income. That's a fact. They're looking to find more effective ways to generate revenue. That's a fact. And they're looking to implement more leverage in everything that they do. That's a fact. They're looking for more opportunity to earn more income. They're looking find ways to be more effective, and they're looking for leverage. Okay? So essentially, more money, systems, and leverage. If you put together a winning proposition, it can make it hard for them to say no. And that's really what it comes down to, being persuasive and selling your partners. For example, here's an example. You might put together a bonus offer. When people buy through your affiliate link, that is amazing and will convert like crazy. So you take a regular launch and you come up with an exciting bonus, something crazy that's like, oh my gosh, this is the best bonus I've ever seen. So let's say that you put that together. You have a huge bonus. Well, there's a lot of affiliates out there that would be open to hearing about partnering with you so that they could offer your bonus to their list as well. They could basically piggyback on your bonus to serve more value and convert more sales from their list. Let's say you had an amazing bonus. Well, why would those other affiliates want to take time to have to compete with that? Why would they want to take time to have to go out there and find some other amazing, find some bonus, create some bonus, take the time to fulfill it and everything, when they could just promote through you and make the same amount of commissions they would make themselves and have a better chance at winning the prize, okay? If that affiliate can make the same percentage of commissions and have that same chance at winning the contest, or even a higher chance, and they were able to capitalize on your killer bonus, well, they might just say yes to your deal. That's the key. It's all about positioning it, right? Remember, People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So it would benefit you to start networking and meeting other affiliate marketers so that when the time comes to present creative ideas, they're going to be open to listening and hearing about them from you because they get to know you, they get to like you, they get to trust you. And eventually you put together a little power team, you start doing some promotions, and you can start mastering this game and you can start leveling up your income. Okay, the bottom line is that you are just one idea away from easily getting a working capital loan, period. I've just shared with you a few ideas, right? And there's countless other ideas. The big takeaway here is to understand that PayPal has a working capital loan program that you can qualify for with just a few creative ideas. You need to put together an action plan to generate $20,000 in your PayPal account and season it over 90 days. You need to put that plan in motion right now. You need to stop delaying, no more procrastination. You need to get started now. This way, PayPal sees you as a low-risk investment, and you can begin scaling your entire business just like I have shown you. And also, keep in mind that this is just one of the modules in this course. So get ready for an exciting ride. This is just session 1 out of 8 sessions as part of the 8K per day formula. And that's not even including the other related courses like the 16K per day case study and smart launches. This is just one module inside of one course. So I'll see you in the next module to help you take your business to the next level and turn these ideas into realities. So with that being said, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and go to PayPal, go to the working capital loans, and I want you to log in and get started and apply for a loan. You might as well see if you qualify, and if you don't qualify, then you at least know that you got to season your account. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next module.